So my Ford Escape hybrid got a check engine light. So I'm gonna check what's the check engine light is for. Okay, so where is the? Oh, it's over here, and it's 11.9 volts. Okay, we'll turn it on. Okay, so the check engine light is on, and we're gonna scan. So it's America, Ford. Looks like there's an update. Oh, I don't have network. Okay, we'll just try. See what the check engine light is. Okay, let's try automatic detection. No, manual. It's gonna be Ford Escape. There you go. Ford Escape initiation. 2.5 liter hybrid 2011. Not equipped with navigation. Okay, automatic scan. So PCM is bad. Okay, so PCM restraint control module, smart junction box. Okay, DTC report. Coolant thermostat below regulating temperature. Okay, interesting. So P0128 EC. So my coolant thermostat probably needs to be replaced. Report, save. Okay, so I got it saved. Then we're gonna clear all DTCs. Didn't clear it. How come? Oh, the OBD system readiness test not completed because, yep, that's fine. Tire pressure sensor fault. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I have to remove the tensioner. Remove the tensioner. I think there's 3 bolts. One, and then there's 2 down there. I have to move this high-powered connector, and the thermostat is way down there. Bolt on top. It's number 10 mm. Moving down there by feel. So getting the last of the bolt here. The last, the 3rd bolt. And if you look at that, the tensioner is actually almost off. The tensioner out. It's actually in pretty good shape. 141,000 miles. I think this is still original. Yeah, Ford Moco. Once the yep, I got I can see the So this is actually tricky, so I have to use this tool to remove the clamp. And yeah, I think pliers or long nose needle pliers. Probably will access that, but it will be very difficult because of the space. So I got it loose now. Let's see if I could release it. Needle nose, the angled needle nose, I was able to clamp this together and move this smaller hose. Yep, I got it out. Now okay, got the other hose, the smaller hose, out now. Yep, so time to remove the thermostat. Probably that's an 8mm 3 bolts. The bolt is not really tight. One crack and it's very loose now. So very last bolt is very hard to take out because I cannot see it. Let me see if I could focus it. It's basically my socket. My socket is here. Oh, I cannot see it on the camera, but you cannot see the main reason why I hate working with domestic cars, especially Ford. I have Ford cars before that I worked on, and there are things that are simpler to fix, but there are also some stupid things, like simple things, that basically will eat much of your time for mechanics or even for DIY people. So for example, take for example this thermostat. This is actually very easy to replace. It has only 3 bolts in there, but you got no space in this area to move around or even to access the third bolt out there. It's so tight. I could probably take out this tank over here, coolant, the gas tank, but it's still too tight though, because you still have more stuff in here. And even this cable, I could move it aside, but yeah, there's just no access for it. And this is the main reason. So the thermostat, you could actually see the 2 bolts on top. This one is also, like, even though it's visible, it's also hard to like loosen up, because you have to like go, your hands should go like this, and then you have a view of this on top, but you cannot have like a bigger tool here to move around. Worst thing is this lower, oh no, this is how the way it's oriented. Yep. So yeah, this hose basically blocks this one. It's visible on top though, but you could only access it from the side, this side. So you're gonna have a socket, yep, an extension this way to loosen this one. And then the worst part is this one, the lower one, which is not visible at all. You cannot see it. You have to loosen it by feel. If you want to access it, you have to remove the intake manifold. And removing the intake manifold on this Ford Escape is no easy task. Lots of stuff to remove, including the radiator and the cooling fan. Yep, that's why I hate working with Ford. Place the thermostat, and yeah, so yeah, these 3 bolts needs to be taken out. I cannot actually like show you the video on how I took it out, but it took me a long time, probably like close to 4 hours, because of this last one. I have no visibility on this one. I have to do it blindly, and basically putting in a socket here takes a lot of trial and error until I was finally able to position it and move it a little bit. So this one has a stamp on it. I think this is like 210, probably February 10. Yep, because this is a 2011. And this one I have a new one, and it has a stamp like February of 2024. So this is like more than a year old, and they're the same actually. This is a Ford Motorcraft brand. Yep, so I don't see any problem with this thermostat, but I think it opens up like probably too early. Yep, because it doesn't heat up the coolant inside the car, I mean inside the engine. So it complains there's like an error code sometimes, like if it's the weather, it's like really cold, and if I go to the freeway, you'll get a check engine light, or sometimes it doesn't throw a check engine light, but there's a code that says it hasn't reached the required or the threshold temperature for coolant. So yep, I'll just replace it. It's old anyway. On the scope to see what's in there, because there's no way to see the third bolt. I have the 2 bolts on top threaded in, and the bolt is right over there. It's not all the way in because I cannot find that bolt to put in the socket, which is really hard. So I'm gonna try it. Finally I was able to align it, and I could see that. Oh, now I dropped the socket. So I'm trying to recenter it again. Yeah, even with the camera it's still tough to recenter it. Yeah, there's glare on the screen. So right now I'm moving the socket, and even with the camera I don't know where is it. Okay, there it is. I'm almost there. Yep, there you go. Yep, okay. Now I'm tightening it. There you go. I'm tightening it. Yep. I'm pretty much careful not to cross thread it, because that's a thermostat going to the engine block, and leak coolant and overheat the engine. I think it's already there. Remove that cable. This stupid glare. Okay, so let me move the okay, that's not it. Well, the camera is pretty much over that down there. Finally got it out. Pretty much this, and yeah, I think I have the longer 8mm socket too. But yep, You need these extensions. Everything out. I mean, already put in place. I put some coolant in there. It's kind of weird that I bought a coolant in Amazon. It says yellow, but it seems to be like yellow green. It's kind of weird. And this is like Ford. Could this be fake? It's weird. It's like those Preston universal coolant. And I'm just waiting for the coolant to cook. Waiting the heating for like operating temperature. Now it's off.